Hello there guys, my name is Jay or the 8 and welcome back to another episode of the Empyrion Spotlight. So today we're looking at the Caterpillar D5 by ECHEVERRY, and this thing is a very nicely detailed mining craft that is designed to look as if it has tracks, and it does look really cute and cool. And I've been looking at things like this purely because the New Dawn is going to need some small vessels that will be able to hover around or float around that can do drilling and mining on planets. And this thing is of such small capacity. It's great. It's got a small footprint. It's not that big at all. It has an area in which you can store stuff. It has numerous storage areas, as you just saw, and it has some really good defences on it as well, like these little Gatling turrets, which are really nicely done. And then we also have, I believe this is a mining turret, so it's got quite a lot of nice little features on it. I really like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, take it off its little pedestal that I put it on, and we're going to have a bit of a drive around in it, because it is a really nice vessel to float around in. Now the back shutter there is still well down, but what we'll do first is we'll actually have a gander at it inside. Now what you have here is you've got these red blocks that is used in a very nice way to try and act as reflectors or brake lights for the ship, which I thought was a really nifty little cool idea. And then we have these shutters that are located here, which give you your oxygen, which is here. Let me just get my crosshair on. So we have oxygen here, we have your cargo, and then you have all the fuel. Now this thing does have a large fuel capacity for what it is, and I could imagine this thing lasting for some time, but I really do like these things. It even has a small constructor in, which will be very handy, especially when you're flying around. And I do have the DA support vessel in the survival series. However, it's not the best. It's a flying ship. It's nothing like this that can be sort of driven around on the floor, and I really do like it. The boosters really do help it maneuver around quite well. And again, we do have those drills on the front which you can activate and drill into. So what we'll do is we'll find a bit of a hillside like this one over here, and we'll just start having a bit of a dig at it and seeing how well it performs. Now because you've got these boosters, what you can do is you can actually pivot on the boosters to drill, so we can start to sort of get in there and sort of, you know, mine resources out, which is a really nice thing that we can do. And as you can see, we are drilling at quite a nice rate here. It is a little bit awkward. I think you may have to start off drilling the hole, like pre-drill the hole with a sort of hand drill, and then be able to sort of get this into the crevice and then sort of drive it in a straight line and then maybe turn it around a few times. But if we actually go into the ship's inventory, which he has nicely contained everything well, and if we go into the harvest crate and just go access, you'll see that the crushed stone is going into this harvest crate, which is great because we can just then at the end of this come to that and then use it, which is brilliant. And then we also have the turret, which is located on the top. Now if we hit P again, we can access that. So we have where is it? Turrets. So we have a drill turret here, and we can access this, which is really cool. And then this thing can mine stuff from afar, which I always like these things because they're a lot more precise. And when you are in a crevice, you need to dig yourself out of a hole, you can use this, and it's a bit more precise, and you can actually target the things you want to get rid of. And yeah, it's just you've got the drill for straightforward mining, and then you've also got the drill turret for just other types of mining, whether it's on a bit of a cliff face or something. So I'm trying to push it up this hill, which it is doing. It's going a bit slow, but I kind of expected that. And again, it's got some nice speed to it with the boosters that are on the bottom. And it doesn't fly, obviously, it just kind of floats around and hovers, but it's really nice. And yeah, I just really like it. I don't think the boosters allow you to travel over water, And I'm not sure. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Okay, they do. So that's pretty cool. So we can actually go over water with this as well. So doing some sort of overseas mining, you can do that as well. And again, this thing is perfect for me because I can fit it into the New Dawn, and I want to perhaps try and build something on the same sort of micro size that this is, and maybe take off some of the unnecessary things like the tracks, because the tracks, yeah, they look cool and they make it look a lot nicer, but they don't really serve any purpose. And when I'm in survival, I really need to be placing blocks on the ship that do serve some purpose, rather than just, you know, just plonking blocks on for the sake of plonking blocks. Now, as for power usage, we're on 29% over water, and well, about 36% when we're sort of turning. But when we turn the drills on, the drills don't actually use up that. The drills don't actually make any sort of difference to the power usage, I don't think. It's 29. No, they don't actually. Doesn't make any difference. So that's cool in a way. And yeah, I'm going to park it back on the pedestal. There isn't really much else to say about this thing. It's a very quick little spotlight, but I thought it was really worth checking out if you guys do need a small craft that does look really cool and you want to build something in the factory, because it's just like really high detail, no nonsense, and absolutely sort of cool. And I like all these little additional details he's got going on with all the paintwork and stuff. So yeah, that was the Caterpillar D5 by ECHEVERRY, and I really like it. If you guys want to go and check this out, go and check it out on the workshop. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can find that. If you have enjoyed this episode of the Spotlights, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, you know where the button is. Comment for anything you want me to check out and view, either Empyrion or Space Engineers, and I'll happily have a gander. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!